Ah, ay, sorry. Ano ba to? Ano ba to? Yung ano, yung, um, loops, while loops, tsaka for loops. Ayun nga pala yung last. Ayoko muna ituloy yung arrays eh. Tuloy ko na make arrays. Fuck.
This time, I would like to make a paper, scissors. The X here is changed to next.
Definitely do that now.
People generally think that making a game in C++ is very hard for me, and I really wanted to move on and learn OpenGL. But while talking to someone there, he told me that it is useless to learn OpenGL, because all the game companies use Unity or Unreal.
Yep.
So what's the point? And that was really upsetting for me. OpenGL was already very hard to learn, and moreover, I just found using game engines or doing web dev, and I did pretty well there, plus for game dev.
C++, that's true.
You-
Okay.
Most people think this magical thing called flow state, that feeling where
Flow
you're
state's amazing. So, I want to exercise muna itong mga for loops, while loops. For now. Oh shit, sorry. 3 ata yun. Yeah. Let's see if nag-work pa siya. To.
Ay, papalik ka na kami.
Okay. Tsaka magkaroon pa ba to? Okay. Okay, nice. Int die roll 1. Display natin. Try lang. Number 1 naman ito ba? Okay, so mag-run to. Itong right. Ano sa yung title. Or title mo ba? Title. Or yung pinaka-text. Naglalabas dito yung itong roll 2 dice. Then, meron kang random num generator. Ito, meron nyo pa sa akin to. Random num gen. Actually, ito fixed code to. Physically, kailangan mo talaga itong gamitin. Then, we have 3 variables. Integer die roll 1, die 2 roll. Then, int attempts. Integer sila lahat. Naka-specify sila as integer. So, anything na mag-result dito is it result to an integer number. Okay, then, right line again. Enter roll dice. Naglagay lang siya print na text. Then, while loop. While die roll 1 will not equal to die 2 roll. Then, so if die roll 1 should not be equal to die 2 roll. Pag nag-equal sila, tsaka mag-stop yung loop. console.read key, press enter. Then Taiwan roll, tas numgen ano ba to? Number generator. Taiwan roll equals numgen 1, numgen next .7, so mag-exist lang yung number random number between 1 and 7. Same sa die 2 roll, so mag-roll siya 2 times ng dalawang dice. Ito mismo yung dice. Yep, this is the dice itself. Then console.writeLine, lalabas you rolled, Taiwan roll. Print na dito yung na-roll na number. Same with this one. You roll die 2 roll. Itong n, just to give spacing. That's it. Then attempts plus plus. Nag-add ng attempts every time na namikot yung loop. Every time na tapos isang loop, mag-add ng isang attempt. So itong 0, mag-add siya ng 1. May increment siya every time na natapos yung loop. Then after ma-hit yung designated statement dito sa while loop, mag-break siya. Then yung right line, mag-print siya ng right line, then it took plus attempts, print yung attempts to get a 2 of a kind. Then that's it. Then console rate key na lang para hindi mag-end yung program. That's it basically. It's pretty basic. Ano bang pwedeng gawin? What can I do more than this? Hindi, hinga the idea ChatGPT. So I made this. What other projects can I do? Give me some ideas, clues on how can I do them. Okay. Okay, guess the number. Okay. Random. I think. Okay, let's see. I could definitely make a rock paper scissors. Use random 03 choices. Simple calculator. I already made one. The trade line, convert strings. Oh, I made one already. Switch. Hindi pa switch gamit ko, but I already made one. The coin flip. Ito pwede to. Flipping up a coin 100 times. Count how many heads and tails comes up. Okay, I'm interested. This one. Password generator. Ooh. Okay. Oh. Mini slot machine. Password generator. Create random password letters, numbers, and symbols. Clues. Store possible character strings. So ito yung papasok ko sa tawag namgen or that next. Then use random next 0 char length to pick characters. Use for loop to generate 8 characters. Okay. Mini slot machine idea. Print 3 symbols like if all match. Same like right here. Same. Print 3 random symbols like if all matches, player wins. Store symbols in an array. Randomly picks 3 items. Use an if statement to. Same. Pwede. I need to learn arrays. Okay.
Now, so far, we've only used variables that store one thing, such as a float that stores a number or
Okay.
a string that stores some text. However, often in programming, we want to work with an entire list of items. So in this video, we'll learn how to use lists and arrays to store many things in a single variable. But before we get into it, this video is sponsored by Core. Core is the new game creation platform that lets you build, publish, and play games. If you're just starting out making games, Core is a great solution as no coding skills are required. You can get started making games right away using their thousands of free, high-quality music, sound, and art assets. Core also lets you create your own game logic in Lua and build your own levels and art with their easy-to-use tools. From August 6th to September 6th, in collaboration with Dungeons & Dragons, Core is also hosting a fantasy-themed dungeon building contest with over $20,000 in prizes. Content from this contest will also be showcased at PAX alongside a panel of celebrities who will be reliving some of their favorite moments from D&D campaigns, all recreated in Core. Again, Core. Now, when we want to create a list of items, such as my favorite characters in Game of Thrones, for example, the easiest way to do this in C# is with an array. Arrays allow us to store multiple values in a single variable. And the syntax for creating an array is actually fairly simple. First, we put the type of the variables that we want our array to store. In this case here, that's a string. Then we open and close two square brackets, followed by the name of the variable. Now, if we already know what to put inside of our array, we can simply do that here. To do this, we write an equal sign, then open and close curly brackets and put a semicolon. Inside the curly brackets, we put all the values we want separated by commas. And because we're using strings here, we need to remember the quotation marks. I'll put Varys, Cersei, Tyrion, and Bronn. Definitely not Bran, but Bronn. Sorry,
Oh.
Bran fans.
Okay. Wala siya kung ano. Lists. Ata.
Discussion commence. And that's it. We've now created an array. A highly subjective array, but an array nonetheless. Now, when we're creating an array, think of it like we're creating
Arrange things in particular ways. So, ano nga? No. Guilty. Ano ba? Type will store different data type together, numbers, strings, even other lists. Hindi. C#. It can be faster than this if you're working with a lot of numbers. Weird. Yeah.
creating a table of items, where each item has a number associated with it. We refer to this number as the index. The first item always has an index of 0, the second item an index of 1, then 2, and so on. And we use the index to access an element inside the array. If, for example, we want to print out my second favorite Game of Thrones character, we would write console.write and then input the name of the array followed by 2 square brackets. And this is where we specify an index. So because the index starts from 0, to display my second favorite Game of Thrones character, we input an index of 1. And this indeed prints out Cersei. And this is cool and all, but where arrays really start to shine is when we combine them with loops. So let's jump into VS Code and try that out. So let's start out by creating an array. I'm going to create a string array, and I'm going to have it store some of my favorite movies. And since I know these beforehand, we can go ahead and use the equal sign, then some curly brackets, followed by a semicolon. And in here, we can put some of the movies. So I'm going to start with Lord of the Rings. I'm going to throw in Fight Club, Interstellar, and let's just put in Gladiator. Definitely a lot of good movies here. And we can actually loop through these movies using a for loop. So let's go ahead and create a for loop. I'm going to write for. I'm going to go down to here.
Lists nga siya. Same siya nito. Tawag yun. List eh. Ay, may ginawa ko dun. Tata. hindi yan. Ginamit ko nun. No. I forgot. Basta.
Here where it says for loop and hit tab in order to auto-complete it. I'm going to call my variable I here for index, and then the length here I'm going to continue as long as I is less than, let's just put in 10. And that's it, we've now created a for loop. Now inside of this,
Wala po, hindi ganun. Ay, while loop pala yung ginamit ko, sorry. What? Nandiyan yan.
we can go ahead and use console.writeLine in order to write something out each time we go through the loop. And right now I'm just going to print out I. So we've created a for loop here that makes a variable called I and sets it equal to 0. It's then going to write out that number and keep doing this as long as I is less than 10. So if we just run our program now, we can see that this prints out the numbers 0 through 9.
Yep.
And instead of just printing these numbers, we can use them as indexes to access the different elements in our array. So instead of just printing out console.writeLine I, we can actually print out movies and then open and close some square brackets, and inside of these we can then put that I. So the first time we go through the loop, I is going to be 0, and so we're going to take the first element of our movies array, which is Lord of the Rings. Then the second time, I is going to be 1, and so we're going to go to the second element of our array, which is Fight Club. And it's going to keep doing this as long as I is less than, and here we want to put in the length of our array. So in our case, we have 4 elements in here, so I'm just going to write 4. And indeed, if we now run this program, we can see that it no longer prints out the index, but instead actually accesses the element in the array with that index. So Lord of the Rings, Fight Club, Interstellar, and then Gladiator. Awesome!
Ah,
Element
ano ba?
if we
Ito, nagpiprint lang to eh. Console.writeLine movies, I. Nag-cycle lang siya. 4 lang ba? Wala ko 10. Nag-cycle lang siya. Expect ko iulit-ulit. Ano? Pag naka-while loop lang pala yan. 4 yung 4 lang. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
run,
No. 0, 1, 2, 3.
it's in here, so I'm just going to write 4. And indeed, if we now run this program, we can see that it no longer prints out the index, but instead actually accesses the element in the array with that index. So Lord of the Rings, Fight Club, Interstellar, and then Gladiator. Awesome! And we could just write it like this, but instead of hard coding the length of our array like this, it's better practice to go movies.length. This way, if we later decide to add or remove an element from our movies array, this number is
Useful yan.
going to update,
Kapag ano, dediretso. Movies.link. So, 4 lang to. 4 lang. Okay.
and so a for loop will always run the appropriate number of times. Now, we could just show the movies like this, or we could add the ranking. So we can actually use our I variable to show what number the current movie is in our array. So before we print out the movie, we can create an integer, let's call it rank, and set it equal to I plus 1. Because I starts at 0, we add the plus 1 here, so that our rank will start at 1, then go to 2, then 3, and then 4. What we can then do is add the rank variable to our write line. So here we can go and print out rank plus, I'm going to add a dot and a space here, and then plus the movie at that index. So what we now get if we run this are all of the same movies, but ranked
Paano ba? I plus 1 rank plus tutulok a rank that okay loop na naman to 1, 2, 3, 4 okay.
So what we now get if we run this are all of the same movies, but ranked 1 through 4. Awesome, so you can see how easy it is to work with arrays as long as we remember this relationship between the index and the value that we're trying to access. But sometimes we don't know beforehand what we want in our array. If, for example, we want the user to input their favorite movies, we can't immediately assign values to the array. Instead, we need to create an empty array first and then populate the values one by one. So let me remove the code here. And instead what we'll do is create an empty array. And to do this, we use the same syntax. So string, square brackets, let's call it movies. And then after the equal sign, we write new, then the type of array, in our case that's string, followed by the square brackets, and then a semicolon. Then inside of the brackets, we get to specify the length. This is how many elements we want our array to store. In this case, let's just have the user input 4 movies, so we'll set this to 4. And there you go, we've now created an array that can hold 4 strings. We can then tell the user to input 4 movies, so we'll go console.writeLine, type in.
Hindi siya open like sa Python. Same, ano siya paano ba?
4
String movies equals new string. 4.
movie,
So 4 nga 4 lang to.
and then we can assign a value to each element in the array by using the index. So to assign the first movie, we go movies, then we give it the index of 0, and we set this equal to console.readLine, so whatever the user typed in. And we can
Movie has 0.
do this 4 times, one for each index. So for the second one, we're going to put in 1. For the third one, we're going to put in 2. And for the fourth one, we'll put in 3.
Okay.
And this should indeed work. If we now run this program, we can see that we are prompted to type in 4 movies. I'm going to type in Pulp Fiction, Inception, Harry Potter, and Karate Kid. And now we can't type in any more. That will just close down the console. So as you can see,
Print.
nothing is really happening here,
movies.
but we are actually storing these values
Kailan na mag-store? Movies 1 equals console.readline.
inside of our array. And we can now start to do things with them. If, for example, we wanted to display them in alphabetical order, we could use the sort method. So we'll add some extra lines.
Sa Python kasi i-leave mo lang yung ano yung list open. Then append something. Append that input.
Lines here. We'll write out something to the user, so we'll go console.writeLine and say something like, here they are alphabetically. And I'm just going to add a new line at the start of that just to make the formatting better. Then we can sort the array. To do that, we go array.sort, and
Sort.
here we simply input the name of our array. So in our case, that is movies, and that is actually going to go ahead and just sort it
That's it. Array that's sort.
alphabetically. You can do this if you have a bunch of numbers as well using the same function, which is going to sort them in ascending order. And then we can
Okay.
simply print out all the movies. Again, we could do this one by one.
Yo, ano? Pwede mo ng ano ng name something. Sort using sort.
But it's much easier to use a for loop. So we'll write for
Attendance yun, attendance. Attendance is na nag-sort.
int I equals 0. We'll keep going as long as I is less than movies dot length, and in here we'll just do console dot
I-print na yung ano yung ito. Kasi yung pwede print siya isang buo. I mean, pwede naman kung naka-list. Kasi wala naman kasing valid list dito, I think. Hindi pwedeng i-print yung print movies or console right line movies.
write line, and then movies, input the
Ayan.
I for the index, and close that up with a semicolon. And before we test this, I just want to clean up our code a tiny bit, because just like we're using a for loop down here in order to print out all of our movies, let's also use a for loop up here when we're gathering input. there's really no reason why we should do this one by one. So instead of writing these 4 lines here, we can simply use a for loop. Again, start the index at 0, keep going as long as I is less than movies.length, and then we can take one of these lines here, and instead of putting in 0, 1, 2, or 3, we just put in the I.
Huh?
That means that we can get rid of all these lines.
Yun. Yun, naisip ko nga put isa-isa, pwede mo naman i-for loop din yun.
Right here, which is much
I mean, it's up to you.
much cleaner, especially if you're working with a huge amount of items. And if we go ahead and run this program now, we can type in for movies, hit enter, and the computer solves them alphabetically and displays them in that order. Awesome! So that's just a simple example of how we can combine arrays with for loops in order to automate things when we're working with a lot of items.
Yep.
Of course, one of the disadvantages of using arrays is that they have a fixed size. This means that once
Fix 6 is I.
we've created an array and given it a length, in this case we've given it a length of 4, we cannot change it. So if we don't know beforehand how many items we want to store, we instead use a list. When working with lists,
Oh, okay.
we don't need to specify a length, they are totally resizable. A good
Yeah.
example of where this is useful is if we're creating a shopping list. Here we could use a list to keep track of all the items we need to purchase.
Yun, yung shopping list.
Now, to use a list, we actually need to include another namespace. You can think of namespaces like groups of functionality that we can import in order to do different things. For example, when making a game, we often have a namespace dedicated to audio, one for graphics, one for input, and so on. So far, we've just been using the default system namespace. We can see that here at the top. This includes the console class that we've been using so much.
Yep.
But lists are inside another namespace.
Ooh.
So at the top, we need to add another line, and here we'll write using, followed by the namespace we want to include.
Okay.
Lists are inside of the system.collections.generic namespace. So just by writing that here, we've now included all of this functionality that we can now use in our program. And with
Ganun
that,
mag-import. Ganun wala mag-import.
we can start using lists. Now, a list is something that we call a generic, which makes the syntax a bit different from a normal array. To create a list, we first type list, then a less than sign, followed by the type. In our case, we want this to be string, and then a greater than sign. We then put a name here. I'm going to type shopping list. And just like when we created an empty array, we also need to create an empty list. Again, the syntax for this is a bit weird, but just type after me. So we'll create an equal sign here. We'll then type new list of type string, followed by 2 parentheses and a semicolon. And that's it. We've now created a list. And this is
Weird niya nga. New list, string. Okay. Wow.
by far the most scary part of working with lists. From here on, it's actually really simple. If we want to add an item to our list, we simply go shopping list dot add, and
That add.
then we put in what we want to add. Now, I'm going to go shopping in a pretty unconventional place, the Intergalactic Heaven Express Mall. And here they sell items such as dreams. So I'm going to add that to my shopping cart. I'm also going to add another thing here, so I'll add another line. I'm going to add miracles, and let's just do a couple more.
Miracles.
Rainbows, and maybe a pony. So now
Ano yung magawin yung ano eh? Shopping list that, ano ba? Read key. Read key, shopping list, equals read key, then add shopping
now that
list.
we've added all these things to our list, we can go ahead and print them out. And this works in the exact same way as a normal array. We can use a for loop. Let's hit tab again to autocomplete, and
Okay.
we're going to loop through as long as I is less than shopping list dot,
Length.
and when working with lists, we cannot write length here. Instead, we have to write count.
Count. Okay, weird.
Don't ask me why, but that's just how it is. So just
First rule, magtatanong ng question, so bakit gan?
remember that when working with arrays, to get the length, you write length, and when working with lists, you write.
Kaya pala mas basic yung arrays kasi kailangan mo, hindi mo kailangan ng ng isipang system is the list. Okay.
Count. Simple as that. And that's pretty much the only thing that's different. We can now go console.writeLine, access the shopping list, type some square brackets, and put in I as the index. And that's it. If we now hit F5 and run this, we can see it prints out all of the items in our shopping list.
Okay.
So far, so good. But we could just have done this with a normal array. One of the things that makes lists really handy is that we can easily remove from them. So
Yeah.
if we decide to scratch a couple of things from our shopping list, we can simply go shopping list dot remove and then input the item we want to remove. Say I figured out that I already had some dreams left over in the fridge, I could simply remove that from the list. And we can actually also choose to remove using an index. So we can go shopping list dot remove at and then input some kind of index here. So if we want to remove the second item, we can put in 1. And with these things removed, let's display the list once
Nilagyan kami ng index pag nasa user input ka. Mas madali gamitin tong word na lang.
more. So I'm just going to go ahead and do console.write line. I'm just going to write a bunch of dashes here just
Yeah,
to kind of
design.
separate the two lists. And then we can do another for loop. In fact, we can simply copy the one from up here down here. And if we now run this, I'm just going to place this over here. As we can see, it prints out the entire list with dreams, miracles, rainbows, and a pony. It then removes the dreams and then removes the second item. But because we've already removed dreams, our first item is now miracles with an index of 0, and the second item is rainbows with an index of 1. And so it went ahead and removed the rainbows, which leaves us with miracles and a pony. But
Wait,
with
wait.
items and a pony,
What
it
the fuck
then
happened? Ano yung second line ng loop niya?
in fact, we can simply copy the one from up here.
Ang remove natin is dreams. Which is this one. Tsaka yung 1. Tsaka yung rainbows. Kasi 0, 1 lang yung rainbows.
Down here, removed the rainbows, which leaves us with miracles and a pony.
Okay.
Still a pretty exciting list. So that's how you can get started using lists and arrays
Okay.
is to store multiple items. Now, for this week's challenge, I want you to create a program that allows a teacher to input all the students in the class and have their names
Ayun nga eh. That's...
printed out alphabetically.
yeah, I'll
You
do
can
that.
just
I'll do that.
decide for yourself if you want to use an array or a list. In my
I think
example,
lists
I've
are better.
used an array. Let me
Array? Sure. Okay, sure.
just give you a quick demo. As you can see, the program starts by asking how many students are
Mag-a-adjust ka ng array. Okay.
in the
fair.
class. I'm just going to put in 4 here. And the reason why we're doing this is so that I know Dwayne John's solution to this week's
Okay, let's do that.
challenge on the Brackeys forum.
I'm hooked. Let's go. let's try. So, need natin ng student list na mag-print ng array. Hindi, first of all, array, mag-changeable na size, then a input system na mag-change array, then maglalagay tayo ng sort after. Okay, tatagyan natin name sol right line. Gusto ko lagyan ng name student attendance sorter. Kaya natin mag-okay. Case with 10 cents, so sorter. So, unang code ay hindi console dot right line ulit. Ask me how many actually, hindi. No, should it be 4? Like one read key. How do I make that? Is that read key? Something. Read line. Might be wrong actually, at read line. Yeah, I think this better be inside. Where's not working? Kaya nga it takes argument. Oh, no. There you go. Oh, ayun na naman yung error. Oh my goodness. Ano ba tong error na to? Gonna ask. Hold up, wait a minute. Mag-a-ask na ako sa Ano nga, press any key. No. Tapos pag nirun ko ulit yung code, oh, gumana na. You're the shit. Paano kaya malipat to? Dito, sa may gilid. Yung ano, kanyari dito mag- That'll work for now. Actually, dapat gawin mo siyang number. R variable. Ba't wala akong main? Hindi mo na ako nagamit ng main kasi ayoko mo nang galawin yung C#. But here, may iba naman yan. So, tingnan natin ano pwedeng name. Ano to dapat? Integer. Int count na lang, count. Yun. Kailangan mo ito i-convert. Ano yung command yun? Convert in 32 something. Ayun, in 32 converter. Anong fix na ito? Makalimutan ko na naman yung ano. Hindi. Ano pala siya? Ito. Naala ko na. There you go. Mali ata to. Ayun, convert that to int. Convert. Weird. Convert that to int. 32. Ayun, okay. Okay. Let's go tayo ng array. Here. Hindi, mag-for loop ka ba? Hindi ka muna mag-for loop. Gugamit ka muna ng array, which is this one. String. String, baka natin. Students. Wag yan, meron na yan. Hindi pwede na yan. Kailangan pala ng brackets. Ano next? Ano lang, ito lang. Curly brackets. Okay. Kaso kailangan mag-iba to. Yung this one. Ayun, new string. Kailangan pala ng new string. Kasi pag mag-list ka, I mean, mag-array ka. Pwede ganito.
Set it equal to this, but it's equal. And I'm gonna have it store so I'm gonna start with a for loop. Now
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
That's about it. But if kailangan mo naman new string.
a type of array, in our case that's string, followed by the square brackets, and then a semicolon. Then inside of
That's it. Yeah. New string. Semicolon. But this one we're gonna do count. This one. That should work. Print natin. Pwede ba yun? Yeah, actually you could do that, I think. Console that right line. Let's do that. No, hindi pala pwede yan. You wouldn't print anything, I think. Yep, and system string. None. Ah, okay. Um, then, kailangan natin ng for loop ko na lang ba o ano? O i-manual. I think for loop na lang mas madali. For paano yun yung ano yung ayun, for loop yung that I ito gagawin naman dito is student dot length there you go. I think 0. Yeah, 0 yung simula. Wait, no. Actually, kailangan i-loop yung question. I think yes. Yeah, I think should be fine. This is fine. Why is my red? So I think I'll make an add bill.
Of the brackets here. Instead, we have over here some in the I.
Yeah. Yeah, console.read line.
The disadvantages
Ganun na ba yun? Who is that I? So, pwede ko nang gamitin yung student. Not like that. Pardon me, hindi ko pa, I don't know this properly. I'm still getting used to mechanics of C#. Because Python, I could easily do this in Python, no problem. Oh, okay. So, mas basic nga. So, like, basic. Oh, yeah, okay. Student at right time. Let's see if this actually works. Print. Oh my god. Right line. Actually, no. Ano ba kailangan print? C student. There you go. This should work. 4. That. Ooh, wait lang. I didn't put any ano. That right there. Oh. Okay na naman. All the fucking time, okay. Okay, how many? Up 2. Nag-add ba? Ano pa tama na yun?
the size of things of 4, but to use a for loop I. That means that we can get rid of all these I. That
Sobrang useful na ito. This one. You can just do that directly. That's very
means
useful.
that we can run this program all these lines right in the I. That means that we can get rid of all these lines right here, which is much cleaner program. Now, we can type in for movies, hit enter, and the computer solves if you're working with it.
You can't print, actually I wanna know, can you print the, what's it called? RE? I guess sa Python, madaling i-print. Join. It's either you need to loop through using string.join. Here are the students for each string. Okay. Oh no. Oh wait. Kaya pala kasi nasanay na naman ako sa Python. Kailangan ko pala siyang i-loop through this one. The right line, yun. So, I think same. Some right line. Okay, console dot right line. Kaya pala hindi nagpiprint kasi isang ano lang. My bad. Students. So I think this would work now. For I student like, yep. Let's see. 2. Venom. Huh. Oh. Kaya pala niniglip, sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. 2. Yun. Okay, basic this here, then you end here. Okay. That's good. Now, kailangan sort. Which is yung, ano yun? Sort method. Array dot sort. Array dot sort. Plus students. I think that's it. Then, I think okay na yun. I-print mo na lang siya. Since up to here, naka-compile na sila. Then, dapat ano yung sa array dot sort students. They will sort, then print students. Try 3 Venom. Hindi. Venom. So let's sort console right line. Here is the alphabetical. Tama ba spell ko ng alphabetical? Ayan, right, alphabetical order. Yeah, so right. Yep. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. Let's try it's the 5 ban tan lan ran use the alphabetical order. Nice. Wait. Okay. How many students are there? Okay, let's try for like 50 students. Give me a random 50 names. Here you go. Names lang. Yun. Excuse me. Okay. Let's try. Ayaw ko talaga ng space. Medyo weird. Space eh. Typical pag ganito ginagawa ko. Lalagyan ko ulit na ito. Then, wala lang naman. Just cleans the code basically. Okay, let's see. Is there another 50? Paste. Okay. Ay! so 50. Paste. Hello? Ay, here you go, Adrian. This Charlie that. Oh wow. Yeah. Work fine actually. Aso naka-alphabetical na to eh, no? Saan yun si Adrian? Dito si Alice. Saan yan? Asan yan? Adrian. Ayun, Adrian. That worked fine. Try natin with the surname. Add surnames. Okay, here we go. That's fast. Adrian Nelson, I'm saying. Ice Bob Barter Bob Smith. That's very useful actually. Oh wow, that's very useful. Okay, it's actually one of the things that I think usable in a daily basis. Easy order. I mean, you definitely put in this in much easier way practically, but I will actually use this. This is nice. I'm only an hour in. Oh wow. That's actually pretty useful. That's pretty useful, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. It's definitely something. Ito, array that sort. Hindi ko pa alam yan, like literal. Array array dot something. Ano ba mga array dot clear reverse, and that's for that fill assigns the given value type to each element. Very good. Copy, create instance empty equals fill exist find. To find, pwede rin yung find. Max length, resize, sort. Okay, that's a success. Ito. Okay na naman yung error. Should restart lang. Then what are random 10 names dito? Zachary or Isaac Moore, Bob Smith, Ian Collins, Owen Cook, Ryan Bell. Paano pag nag-double? Okay. Oh, there you go. Ah, okay, nag-double yan. Int count. Of the ano ba? Array. Hindi ko pa rin gets tong new string, new something. Order. Okay. Space lang yan. Bakit ako ganyan mag-lagay ng space pero ganyan? Pretty basic. Ay, okay. Try it one more time. 3 lang. Kahit name na lang keyboard, mouse, headset, mouse, keyboard. That's good. What now? Ano masasuggest ni ChatGPT dito? Ayan. Search. Oh, that's a great feature. Okay. Actually, ito hindi naman to mahirap. Pwede mong lagyan ng name. Lagyan natin dito. +1 nata yun. Gagi. Ano to? Plus something yun eh. Random. Ito, sa new that random. Tas next, tapos ano yun? Random. Gamit ito kagapon eh. Random, random. New random ba yun? Tas sabay. Random dot next, then brackets. Then in between. Alam mo, game mo naman yung students eh. Pwede siguro yun. Yung student length. Okay, let's add features. Kaya ng mga school na hindi sila gumamit ng mga ganito. Practical usage to gusto ko gawin to. Actually, I might use this as a fully fledged project. Ano, why not just make an app? Like, okay, ito pa attendance, then bam. Tapos magkaroon ka ng database. So, pero pwede ka naman sa Excel if you want. I mean, Excel could be a practical. Apps lang talaga siya dito sa desktop. Then I-click mo lang. Then, lalabas na yung buong sheet. Then, bam. Mabilis lang. Quick and easy. Done. Diba? I mean, Excel is cool and everything. Like, why not just have like a separate one? Paano yan pag add ng number? Yung one yun yung plus something. I think he did it this one. I think he did it on last video. Oops.
In which case we wrote.
No, I've seen it again. I think I've seen it already. Plus something. Is present. Yes or no? Is student I? This will definitely become handy someplace. Ooh, system.io file writes all lines. Statnettech. Ano to? System.io file. So, okay, pwede nga may add yun, no? Sorter pa lang siya ngayon. Pwede mo siyang gawin, ano. Ang gusto ko, ano? Add the number. Ano na eh? Ang tawag doon? Tama ba to? Ay, sorry. Okay. Ay, no, 0, 1. Wala di siya mag-start sa 0. Parang nga dapat 1. Kasi hindi ko pwede galawin to. Alam mo, simple fix lang to eh. Ayun, I+1. Ayun, I+1. Kaso try na I+1. Sabi na yung plus something. Tapos by what ganun? Excuse me. Inside pa rin siya. Okay. Ba't to hindi na siya naka-highlight? Yung ginawa niya to kanina, naalala ko eh. Yun, then okay. Yun. I think that works fine. I think pwede pa hanapin yung random picker or save to file. Tama na rin to. Basically alabasin. Kaso array lang gamit ko eh. Pwede pa sa array. Maybe that dictionaries are there. Dictionaries. C#. Ay, dictionary na alam ba? Pero pwede ba yun? Kasi hindi mo mabigyan ng value yung isang something sa inside ng list. Hindi pwede yun eh. String array, that means a single present directly easily becomes part of the thing. Ayun na, separate siya. Parallel array. Students sa attendance. Then paano yun? In alphabetical din siya. Sabagay, hindi naman limitis yan. Okay. Display. Display nga tawag, mas maganda. Display. A to the array. Ito nga eh. String students, new string count to console, that right? Enter student name 0. Magiging 1 and 0 siya. Yes. Right there. Student I 1 was yes. Present or absent. Class. Ayun nga eh. Gagamit ka ng class. Gagamit ka ng dictionary. May no? Dictionaries. Sabi ko sa'yo eh. Mas madali ito eh. Yes or no? String input read line. Much better to. Mas basic yung one. Pwede na bang yung pipil niya. Works fine. Huwag na yung 1. Pangit to. Spiral array. File that, write all lines, file, append all text. Next thing, using file or read labels. Void. File called art.txt will appear project called the same. Sorted. Sure. Ito. Yan. 7 load tens. If file exists, file patch. Do you want to load existing attendance? Tool yes. Choice Y, load from file patch. Else, file path student. No file yet. File buttons list save. If yes or no, no typing in. You want to make pressure over list. Okay. Huh. Huwag yan. Turn ako na ito. Equal search name string comparison original libraries. Masyadong advanced. Array exists without array search. Ano yan? Dollar sign. Ano to? May dollar sign dyan. Ano to? F statements? Random checker. Pwede ba tayo mga random checker? Pwede tayo random checker sa dulo. Ano ba? Would you like to choose a random student? Yes or no? Try natin. Ano naman to? Console.readline. Huh? Console.readline. Then you go out ng if statements. Ay, okay. Nagawa ko ng if statements ngayon. May nawawala ka. Console readline. Kailangan mo ng if statement. Paano mo ng if statements? Pwede ba to? Uy, wag yan. Mali ka naman eh. Hit me. What's wrong? Kailangan naka curly brackets. Okay. Naka parenthesis. Sorry na. Why? Yun. Nakalimutan ko nang gumamit ng ano eh. Yun, okay. Choice Y. Random. Then I go pangat ang name. Random. Hindi kakagamit ko ito kanina. Ano ba yun? Yung random. Ano yan? Ayun, random, Namjen. Pangalan ko random. Nasaraan nyo random din. Ayun, naging mo na pala siya. Yun. Random one. Ano yun? Ilang ka ata students. Random. Tama ba? Namjen. Pwede ba Namjen? Or hindi? Pwede ba yan? Okay, kailangan ng tulong. Ano? Uy, ano yan? Hindi yan. Random picker, picker and picker. Random int random index. Int random index. And we're getting kind of advanced here. Parang dice lang yan eh. Huh? Anong file path? Ayun, random pangalan. Yung random index nga siya. Anyway, random, tas nagawa pa nga ako ng ano eh, if yes or no eh. Hindi naman, maganda na yan. No. Read line, pero read key na lang. Sige, read key. Read key. Okay na. Sige na, read line na lang bala ko dyan. Read line. Tama siya. I don't think nasa double to dapat ng loop. Ano yan? Ayun, next sabay. At deserve ng next students te. Student.link. Ayun. Ayun, sundan na linked. Yun yun. Index 0 to 1. Gumamit nga pala ako ng ano ng +1. So kailangan mo talaga ng +1. Okay. Console. Wait line. Ano to? Student.index. Ano $sign? $sign yan. Name plus name plus H name. $sign, wala pa ako dun. Ganun gumamit pag ano. Ano ba to? Try. Okay. Huwag naman siya. Paano gawin yung else? But hindi, sobrang hirap naman ito. Hindi, if din pala. If, elif. Okay. Read key. I don't know. 5. Pan, dam, yan, lan, ran. Yes. Ay, small letter nga pala. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Random, new random. String choice, console, read line, if choice y, in index random. That next, student length. So may student as each that number sort prints out. Basically, ano lang naman yun eh, diba? Sa index siya kumukuha eh. Student length. Naiikot lang siya sa index. Or name lang tong index. Ano mo name lang to eh? Oh, local variable index. Pwede mo palitan yan eh. Pero pinamabisa ang pangalan niya, index talaga. So yung gagawin siyang pangalang parang index, parang ano, normal. Ayoko niyan, number. Nagano para naman yun, kasi local name lang naman yung number. Dam, ram, num, dam. Okay. Yeah, it still works. Local number. Basically, ano lang man, random.next. Student, eh nga, same ko. Ginawa ko dito, yun. Random. Namgen, kasi pangalan nito yung ba't Namgen eh. Namgen is not local, local variable. Yun kasi Namgen yung pangalan nun. Random, ito random.next. Pwede ko palitan pangalan nito eh. Kasi pag nilagay ko random na lang. Local variable name yan. Random. Yung pa yung pangalang new gago. That next student length. Alam ko magkana naman yun. Okay. So nagloop nga talaga siya dun sa ano na yun. Just only fair, okay. So it would still work without this one. Okay naman na yan. Yeah, that's about it for now. Ano to? Loops pa rin. Tsaka array. Yep. Ay, nakita ko na kanina. Ano yung gusto kong gawin? Ito. This one. Vending machine. Slot machine ba yun? I think slot machine yun or something. Oh, parang slot machine. This pala C# for code. Ah, ito. Hindi, dito yun eh. Dito yun. This one. Password generator. Kaya ko siguro ito gawin. Random at next 0 card length. Gawa ka ng ano. Ano yun, pwede mo to i-store. Tapos for loop. Random. Atag same lang to nun. Pero lang ako ano, projects mo. Okay naman ako hanggang array. Methods. Pwede naman ako dun. Okay naman ako dun. Puro lang tayo projects. Since starting tomorrow. Just projects here and there. Enough muna na ito. That's good for today.